Hey, so I'm gonna start by showing you the pieces and have some prices and stuff for you. Basically, I bought everything that I use to make my pendulums from HomeDeploy.com. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna run down some prices. A single, I don't know what MB stands for, but it's gonna say single MB 72 millimeter is this ball. This is going to cost you $8.03 plus tax. You got to get two of these. If you want this size, there are three sizes you can have: 72 millimeters, 80 millimeters, and 100 millimeters. They're all going to say single MB blank blank millimeter contact juggling ball. So you'll have like, let me show you your sizes. This is the smallest. This is 72 millimeters. This is the middle size, I guess, 80 millimeters. And this is the biggest. That's 100 millimeters. That's huge. If you can't see, if you can't tell, that's ginormous. This is about your standard size, the 80 millimeter. 72 is a little bit smaller. So it's all a preferential thing. Can't say one is the one, but it's more about preference. Okay. The 80 is going to cost $7.96. For some reason, it's cheaper than the 72 millimeter. 80 is $7.96, and 100 millimeters is $8.82. So if you just unless you particularly want them bigger than regular, I would suggest you not get 100 unless you particularly want them to be bigger than normal, than average, because it's more expensive. The cheapest one is average, which is 80 millimeters, $7.96. Okay, you're gonna want to get a copious amount of rope. Okay. The colors that the balls come in are I missed that part. They're green, green, white, purple, blue, orange, yellow. I think I might have left one out or I might have added one, but I think those are the colors. You're going to get more rope than you need. So you might think that if you think you need 2 meters, by the way, a meter is 31 inches. So if you think you need 2 meters, get 3. Just trust me, it's a lot better to have more rope than to have less. Because then you're like, wow, I can't hot glue some rope. Well, technically I guess you could, but I wouldn't want to do that. It just makes more sense to get more than less. So the colors of rope that they have, well, this is 88 millimeter rope, or 8 millimeter rope. That's $2.17 a meter. So really, 3 meters is not that expensive. I would just get 3 meters or 5 meters. Just don't get 2 meters because you'll be just short of how much you need. The colors that the rope comes in are yellow, pink, purple, white, orange, red speckled with like black and yellow, blue and black. Personal favorites are purple. This is kind of bright. Neon-y pink. And I don't have pink. I ordered some. And blue. I don't have any blue either. I ordered some of that. White is good. Black. It's always good to have some black rope. But yeah, another option that you can have, opposed to this kind of rope, and make sure it's 8 millimeters. The other one's too thick. But I mean, if you like it thicker, I guess you can use that one. But this is standard 8 millimeter rope. You can also use gold cord. Gold cord comes in 4 different colors. It is standard this thickness, very thin. So if you prefer to have your contacts thin, then sure. It's very strong, thin rope. It's not really buoyant, but it's very strong. So you do prefer to use this, you can do so. But it's thinner. Just be aware that it's much, much, much thinner than the average contact. Um, I think they'll have something to do with the aerodynamic too, slightly. I think the tosses will be a lot lighter because you don't have the rope trailing as much, but it really doesn't matter because 88 millimeters over 8 millimeters, or 80 millimeters over 8 millimeters, the 80 millimeters is going to win. So if you throw up a regular size contact, it's still going to have the same effect. But, I mean, do what you like. You can also use this, possible. If you want to do hyperloops and stuff, you can't really do hyperloops with those. With polystroke. But this comes in 4 colors. I have 2 that I can show you. Actually, I have 3. This is metal blue. Actually, just opened it. It's really soft. Metal blue. Hopefully you can see that. Well, it looks kind of grayish. It's not the brightest kind of blue. It's metal blue. Sonar black. It's got like white lines and designs on it, but it's black predominantly. And then there's Mayan purple. I like this one a lot. It's green, like it's purple with neon green designs on it. And then the other one is geometry red, and it's red, but it has like black shapes on it, circles, triangles, squares, and stuff like that. The only other thing, you're also going to need knobs. Those are very important. You're going to need either PX3 knob. You put these on gloves. That's what they're made for. So if you do order them, they're going to come with a little nail. Just take that out. It has nothing to do with it. If you're making these, or you can get silicone knob, and that will basically say silicone knob. It will say single knob silicone. Sad part about the knobs is that they don't come in pairs. So you have to buy 2 separately. A single knob, this single knob is going to cost you, this single knob is going to cost you $327, this kind. And it's cool. It's kind of hard to like figure out how to do it, but I mean, it's actually easier to cut than this, because this is like hard rubber, whereas this is silicone. So this will cut easier. I'll show you the process in the next video, but basically I would say get these personally. These are my personal favorite. These are really comfortable and they feel nice and they don't burn for some reason, but I would still choose these over. These are standard as far as I'm concerned, or as most often I've seen people have these handles. Yeah, this handle is actually much cheaper. This handle is going to be like $218 per knob. So you have to get 2, so it's going to come up to like $432, I think, or $436. But definitely worth it. The other one's going to come up to like $6 something, maybe $7. For a handle, you don't really need that much comfort. But I mean, if you prefer this, by all means. But this is my preferential choice. This comes in orange, blue, black, yellow, and white. So if you try to match or like do a little theme type deal, those are the only colors you have to choose from. Which kind of frustrates me, but I mean, what can you do? They work perfectly fine. Black and white, go with anything. That's if you're a color buff like I am, as you can see. I'm definitely into colors. This knob, silicone knob, comes in blue, yellow, white, and green. So there's less color choices. It is, however, more comfortable, and I don't know, it's all about preference. But I think that's just about all the parts. Whenever, just a little note, and I'll remind you this in the video, whenever you cut your rope for the knob or for the foil, make sure that you cut your rope just a little bit longer than intended, because you're going to have to tie it on both ends. So just take that into consideration. I'll come back to you for the next video and I will show you how to construct one and replicate the process to make 2 of them. Alright, thanks.